I can die today, and I'm absolutely okay with that, believe me. In 2006, it wasn't like that. Walking out of Shaukat Khanum Cancer Hospital, I have Hodgkin's lymphoma. The diagnostic report reads from my sweaty hands, and I have no idea what it means. Yes, I've got something to fight against, is my first response. I'm the guy on your expedition who always wants to climb a higher mountain. As an introvert, I plan to make it a solo climb. I had an idea in my mind that one day I'll wake up and tell my family, hey, you know what? I had cancer and now I'm fully recovered. That was my plan. All alone to the hospital, the nurse injecting those nuclear medicine into my veins. The very first dose of chemotherapy. Where's your attendant? She asks me politely. Do I need an attendant? Are you sure? She couldn't believe me. I drive back home. The moment I enter the door, Mr. Chemo started telling me what it means to have cancer. I started getting high fever and the realization that I cannot do it alone. I was too naive to underestimate the cancer. You know, while thinking of that day, I still taste that putrid saliva in my mouth. It never leaves me. I lock the doors. I cry rivers in my bed. To me, the game is over, and I doubt if I'll be able to see tomorrow's sun. My hair is thinning, so is my waistline. I've lost all my energy and my enthusiasm emaciated along with my hope to live. I call my younger sister, her hand in mine, and I tell her everything. Also, I burdened with her this responsibility that go and tell every family member and tell them that I'm not going to give up. I'm going to give it a fight, and I want every family member to stay stronger with me. She did what she could do. I'm sure they must have done a lot of crying, but one thing I'm sure, for rest of my treatment, we never talked about my disease. Wait, what is this? As a professional leadership trainer, I tell the people that the most powerful communication is the one that you do with your own self. And here I am telling myself that I'm going to die tomorrow. And here I am telling myself that I'm going to die tomorrow. I need to change this communication. You know, instantly, desperately, I'm looking around and I found this catalog next to my bed. And I started visualizing myself at the place of this climber who is carrying a heavy backpack on the top of a snowy mountain. This is something I need to do to live back. I must do it someday. Definitely, I'm going to do it someday. In my thoughts, I thought one day I'll wake up and tell my family, hey, you know what? I had cancer and now I'm fully recovered. I summited this mountain alone. You know, interestingly, I took this catalog to my oncologist as well and asked him, can I ever do this kind of stuff in my life? Samad, he said, this is the best way to fight against cancer. Having a challenging goal and a greater purpose helps you fight any cancer in your life. Later I learned that this is the formula to fight any cancer in your life, be it the cancer of hatred, discrimination, hopelessness, intolerance. 3 months later, I fly to United States as a very unlikely NOLS participant. Recently recovered from cancer, newly married person, and a Muslim in a post 9/11 United States flying to attend a training program in the mountains. Despite all these reasons, I'm on my way. More than a training program, it was a matter of life and death for me. It was challenging to convince my wife, my family, my colleagues, my countrymen that why I must go to the Rockies. But nothing compared with the harassment I faced at the immigration office of JFK. 8 hours of interrogation. Can you imagine? One after another, taking my thumb impressions, my eye scan, an onslaught of questions. Why you are coming from Pakistan? What do you do back home? Are you going to train Taliban after NOLS training? Who is behind you? Who is sponsoring you? My connecting flights are taking off, and with them, my dream of that summit. Why this is happening to me? Why me? Why cancer happened to me? Once I asked my oncologist. I must say he was a great counselor. He said, Samad, I'm not sure why it happened. There's no medical reason on earth. But one thing I'm sure of, that one day it's going away. It came to your life, it touched your life, it will be gone. Go and ask yourself why you're chosen for this. I remember that strange reply while wiping tears off my face and trying to convince that interrogators that I'm not a terrorist hiding up in the borderline mountains of Himalayas, but an adventurer who is on a soul-searching journey. I want to change my life and others. And you know, miracles happen and they're convinced. I take off, reach Wyoming, the NOLS headquarters. Even my course instructors at NOLS, they need this assurance that why I'll not die in the mid of Rockies. Our bus is loaded to drop us somewhere in the Wyoming. Last minute, all 3 of my instructors pull me off the bus. I can clearly see concerns mixed with empathy on their faces. Samad, are you sure you can make it? We don't want to scare you, but you should know that the cost to evacuate you from the mid of nowhere is hell high. Samad, it's going to be tough. Sitting on the next side of that huge table, I could just smile. I don't know if it was a height of self-awareness or just stupid determination. They have no idea that why I'm here. To me, this course means a new life. Thousands of miles from home, sitting next to a beautiful blue lake in the Rockies, writing my learning journal, I realized that my fight against cancer was not over yet. Though I'm physically strong, but something in mind is still, while physically better, my mind was not healthy. What I valued was not congruent with my profession and my purpose. A sickness everyone suffers from. An illness everyone suffers from. My dreams were stuck into the corporate world with a lot of money, fame, glamour, what not. You know, on top of that mountain, I realized that this is such a trivial reason to live my whole life. On top of that mountain, I realized that this trivial reason to live my whole life for, and this peak is just a false summit. I yet have to climb another mountain. As a first Pakistani NOLS grad, I returned home to climb more local mountains in Himalayas. Literally and figuratively enchanted with the healing power of wilderness, I imagine outdoors for young Pakistanis, hiking in the mountains to heal the sickness of extremism, intolerance, lack of purpose in their life. Today, I'm seeing it happening with my open eyes. A nation in the hands of young people holding strong moral and character values. It's not a dream anymore. The picture of that climber summiting that mountain was a vision that inspired me to take some action, which led me to new visions, new actions. We all need that picture in our life. A new challenge, a new peak. I can't do it alone. I need my family, my friends, my mentors. We do not climb alone. And what I consider as the highest peak today will reveal itself as a false summit. There'll be more challenges, I'm sure, but my vision, the purpose, and the community around me will help me climb that mountain. So thank you very much. Wait. I consider myself a fortunate one. Not everyone with the cancer survives, and I pray for everyone on earth who is suffering with this disease. Definitely it was a wake-up call for me, and with this sense of gratitude I can die today. Thank you.